It is a beautiful morning. It is a gorgeous day. I've been asked, why are you an atheist? Why don't you believe in our particular God? Is it just our God? Is it all gods? What is it? Why are you an atheist? How are you an atheist? And I've also been asked, if you're an atheist, why aren't you out raping and pillaging and killing? Well, I'm going to start with the question, why am I an atheist? The reason I'm an atheist is because I see no compelling reason to believe in any gods. And no, the threat of being punished is not a compelling reason to believe something. You have to show me evidence that there is actually a God. Don't just tell me that your God is going to punish me for not believing. Show me that your God exists. Second, is it your God or all gods? And it's all gods. It's all gods. It's the Jehovah, Yahweh, Allah character. It's Zeus, Apollo, Odin, Thor, Osiris, Horus, Quetzalcoatl, all the gods. Shiva, Ganesh, all the gods. I equally do not believe in any of them. It's a universal thing. Although I do find the gods of India and the gods of Scandinavia and the gods of ancient Mesoamerica to be compelling, but not enough to actually believe that they exist. And finally, the question, if you're an atheist, why aren't you out marauding, raping, killing, looting, destroying, blah, blah, blah? And the answer to that is because I live in a society. I live in a community. I live with other people. And it only makes sense to want other people to like me. If I'm going out destroying things, people are not going to like me. That, and quite honestly, I just have no inclination to go out and do these things. It's just not who I am. Morality can be innate to a person. It doesn't have to be bullied into them through fear of being punished by a god. It is perfectly readily available to anybody who is born with a healthy, innate desire to be a part of a community. It's normal, it's natural, it's reasonable, and it's logical. To not live one's life in a manner that makes everybody else afraid of you is perfectly logical. To go out of your way to cause harm does not make sense. It is illogical. It is absurd, and it demonstrates a certain degree of suicidal stupidity. And finally, there's the other question that I didn't bring up at first. If you're an atheist, and I hold a cross up to you, will it burn you? If I sprinkle you with holy water, will it burn? If you step into a church, will you burst into flames? And the answer to these is no. I can pick up and hold a cross in my hand comfortably. Holy water is just water. And a church is just a building. And I go to meetings in churches, I go to dances in churches, and I admire the architecture of many older churches. New churches are ugly, but that's because modern architecture is ugly. But ultimately, it doesn't matter. I'm not magically affected or afflicted by the existence of churches. Nor am I afflicted by crosses or holy water or anything like that. And yes, I own copies of the Bible, and I've read them, which is part of why I'm an atheist now, is because I've actually read the Bible. And yes, I still periodically read the Bible, and it doesn't burn my fingers. And the word God doesn't cause me to recoil in horror. It's, I'm just a person living my own life. I go to work at my crappy job. I come home from my job. I have a beer. I go downtown, visit my friends, hang out. I go hiking in the woods. I go camping and go sailing and do ordinary, normal things just like you do. And I drink my morning tea in the morning. And that's what I do. Being an atheist doesn't mean that I'm different from everybody. It just means that I just don't believe in any gods. If you want me to believe in your God, whoever that God may be, I think the best thing you can do is provide me with some clear evidence that your God exists. And no, threats of what your God will do to me after I die, if I don't believe in him, are not compelling evidence. They're not evidence at all. They're just empty threats. Yeah. So that, in a nutshell, is reality for an atheist. We're just ordinary people who just happen to not believe in any gods. It doesn't mean that we're less moral or less decent or less human. It just means that we don't believe what you believe. And at the end of the day, I think being human is more important than believing a particular set of religious doctrines and ideologies. Living a decent life is more important than believing in a particular God. And if you need the threat of punishment by a God to be a good person, you're not a good person. You're a bad person held in check by fear of a divine punishment. And you are absolutely not qualified to lecture me on morality because, well, yes, I've talked to people who are Bible thumpers and who have flat out told me that if it weren't for their God, they would be out raping and looting and killing and destroying. And if that's who you are, you're not a good person, you're not a moral person, you're not a decent person, you're a monster. And if fear of your God is the only thing that holds you in check, by all means, keep believing in your God. But don't ask me to believe in your God, because I don't need your God. I actually have morality, basic human decency, and I don't need your God. You need your God. Oh, and the music in the background is William Byrd. It's devotional music taken from Christianity in the 16th century, so the 1500s. Yeah. The Magnificat. Beautiful, beautiful music. Christian devotional music, and I'm enjoying it.